السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أسعد الله أوقاتكم، مساء الخير على الجميع. شو في عندنا اليوم؟ عندنا بسم الله، عندنا 192 مليح. خلينا نكمل تطوير سكرك. نحط الشخصيات المناسبة.
I want to help.
عندنا سكيرك، ضل عندي بدي قديش؟ بدي 2 بسيطة، هسه على السريع بنجيبها. بسم الله.
Let us have a modicum
حلو
of
هذا.
patience for the richness and
يلا
complexity of humanity. The
ايوه
wanton
هيك
cruelty
تمام.
of the few is not worth our ire.
احتمال اقتل مرة واحدة بس.
Accelerating. Defensive mode engaged. Annihilation mode.
Be silent.
هوب اوبا 177 ألف. موت. مات ولا بعده؟ اي ما لحقناش.
Attack contested. Ultimatum protocol. Explain. Feelings converge.
مات خلاص. شكرا لك. اخر واحدة، اخر واحد. ايه والله كريت دامج اتاك هيلينج. اذا شو بدي بيه هيلينج؟ خلاص انت روح نام. شو في عندنا؟ سكيرك عشان شو بدك بلكن يعني ك ارتفكت. شو بتا ارتفكت هاي؟ بتا هاي واللي بقول لك راي دمج بونص 60 elemental بيرس دمج 60، يعني قطعة كويسة يعني. اروح نشوف مكانها. مكانها هون. ان شاء الله يكون فريق كويس يعني اللي معي بناسب. كهرباء مي يعني امورنا تمام. ايه هذا ثعلب.
Stand clear.
Close your eyes. Observe.
لا ولا
False.
كمان واحدة.
Close your eyes.
كمان اوب.
Fear the
اوه
dark.
بس اقتل مرة واحدة. سهل هذا طلع. مش هيغلبني يعني. قول بسم الله ان شاء الله اشي محرز. اوه هاي ايش؟ دي اف. ما بديش دي اف. دي اف وما يعطيني كريت دمج. والله مرتب يعني. كونتينيو. شوف في عندنا.
Defensive mode engaged. Animal test 63.
كمان شوف الضرب القاضي فيه.
Be silent. Close your
شوف هاي 148,000 على 30,000. كمان واحدة.
observe.
هوب
Fear the dark.
يلا بسم الله. يا رب اشي محرز. ايه ما فيش. هاي ايش هاي؟ هاي بيعطيني بيلينج اتاك دامج انكريز 4 قطع افتر. بعرفهاش قطع. مرة ثانية. اللي بعمله هذا غلط انا بس. بعدين بشوف له كيف.
At Absorption test. Preparing for dust up.
يلا
Be silent.
شوف 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 هوب.
Dust.
200,000. والله حلوة هاي كركت معي.
See
ايه مات.
the graveyard.
هوبا ما توقعتش.
Annihilation mode.
اوه والله ما.
Close your eyes. Observe. Burn.
لا 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 لا. هو مات بس تأخرنا. حلوة. ايش هاي؟ انرجي. بلاش انرجي. 30 ضايلي قديش؟ 30 قمر. بديش اياه 30 قمر. خلص ملناش نصيب. فين؟ ملناش نصيب قطع كويسات. خلينا ندور على هذول القطع اللي بسمون وردات التطوير. وردات التطوير بتن شخصية عشان تساعدك بالبحث. نختار شخصية. معقول هذا؟
Trip ahead.
لا مش هذا. ايه كيتشي يومونا. ندور. شوفي عندنا. وين رحتي؟ تعالي يا شو اسمها كيتشينا.
Doing?
كيتشينا. يلا يا كيتشينا. كيتشينا. في ظلة واحد وين؟ ثلاث قطع. لا مش شني. مش شني. صوتي أحسن من هيك.
Accelerating.
حلو. الوردات هذولا مش صعبات يعني. كل مكان واحد يعني. مش زي وردات زباي. وردات زباي عوفني الغيم. وين هن راحن؟ هذه كين ثنتين. خلاص يا ولد. خلصنا هون. نروح على هون. ان شاء الله انا متفائل خير بسكرك يعني. وانا يعني ان شاء الله يعني اقدر اجيب سكوفيه معاها. بس ما ظنيش. بدلف 10 سحبات. انا وحظي يا بتيجي يا ما بتيجيش. ادعولي ادعولي ان شاء الله اخذها والله. يعني الوضع بصير احسن. بصير عندي 3 تيمات. اوه الوضع لوز. في كم وردة هون. ايه في مصاري هون. هون باقي عرس. هوب. خلصنا. هاي في كمان هون. معقول وفي 60؟ انا معي 30 ومعي 60. لا بوفي ان شاء الله. هيدا ولد. شو في هون؟ لوش اضاء؟ هذي كنا. هاي هون. هاي كمان سنتين. خلصنا. ظل هاي. هاي هيك خلصنا للآنسة سكير. ضل عندي هذا. حلو. نيجي هون. لا حبيبي لا والله ما حذرت. الكرتفبل راح نصنعها. كرافت يعني صناعة. فنيجي هون عند الكرافت، محدد الشخصية اللي بدنا اياها واللي سكيرك. بنروح على اللي هو هاي، نعمل هيك 7. لا نعمل 112 قد ملكات الناس. خلص هيك امورنا. نعمل هيك. كريت دمج بزيد من 197 ل 207. عندي 85 يعني مريحات. الويبن هذا قديش بده؟ ما عنديش. حسنا. طب الويبن او الوبن شو قديش معنا؟ 3. حلو. بدي 2. حلو. ناقصنا شو؟ 2 من هاي. والرغم مش حاسه سلاح يعني. نعمل له مسكر. الدومين مسكر اليوم. شوف في عندنا هون 4. تمام. خلاص نرجع ورا.
Add asterisk. Thank you for complete.
جميل. 1567. اخوان، في اللحظة الخامسة هاي والحاسمة، انا ضل مجمعهن. 10 5 و10 و20، ضل ما ضلش. 1600. بسم الله. والله اني ماني حابب يعني، بس عندي احساس. تعرف بدي الفهم مش هسه، تعرف متى الفها؟ بدي الفهن بعد ما اخلص. بدي اخلص اركون، اخلص قصة بعدين شو الف. احس في هيك يعني. خلص تمام. مش عارف، عندي احساس انه بقول لك خلص هذا هون. بدي اخلص مثلا مدينة ليو، بدي اخلص هاي مبدئيا. خلينا نروح اخلص المهمة علشان اسحب، وعندي احساس يعني ان شاء الله هيك يا رب، او اوفرهن لاخر يوم. والله ماني عارف، شكله حاب اوفرهن اسحب اخر يوم. قديش ضايل هون؟ ضل عندي حبة هون، خليها. ضايل له 11 يوم 22 ساعة. بس خلينا، لا هيك بديش هيك، ولا اسحب. ضايل اني حاب اسحب. خلص خلينا اسحب. خلينا اعمل له ريموف. هيك عندي احساس اعمل هيك. خلينا نروح على مكان سكوفيه. سكوفيه كانت هون. نيجي هون. بدي اسحب عليها بس ان شاء الله صعب ان يسهل لي يعني. ماشي. نروح هون. صحيح، ثواني خلينا نعمل بعض التكهنات. مين بنحط مين بنحط هاي بس. نعمل، لا دقيقة. هاي ريموف، هاي ريموف، ريموف. ثواني.
Okay, let's take a walk.
هسه بنسحب عليها، وان شاء الله ان شاء الله انه ناخذها. قول بسم الله. اول شي خلينا نسحب سحبة من هاي، يعني عشان ناخذ شوية امل. لا والله مبين واضح الامل. قول بسم الله. اذا مهدي. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله بسم الله. لا ما اجتش، ما اجتش. آه 10 سحبات راحن بالهواء. نستنى بهذول ان شاء الله يعني المرات الجاي. اخذنا مين؟ تعرف مين اخذنا؟ اخذنا هاي. مش عارف شو بقول لك إذا education imperi of the crimson crown effect range 3 ثواني. زادت ال سكيل 3 ثواني. مش مشكلة، حلو. خلينا نروح لعند مهمتنا. والله انا بيني وبينك مش حابب العب عليها المهمة هاي، حابب العب مهمة تعطينا جواهر. اعطيني مهمة بتعطينا جواهر. سيمورو سمارة، بديش سمارة. خلينا نشوف. لا خلينا نلعب القاضي. القاضي برضو نفس الاشي. استغفر الله. رحمن يا رحمن ساعدني يا رحمن.
I want to help.
ليش؟
Wait, did I hear that right? Monsieur Nervalet, are you sure you'd like to take over the case yourself?
That's right.
No, but why? Technically speaking...
Neverlet! Sabine! Hey there! What are you two talking about?
Ugh, Traveler in Paimon, please help me talk our Chief Justice out of this. He wants... No, this is completely unprecedented. How can we have the...
Thank you for your concern, but Oh, apologies.
So, what is it exactly?
A Melusine named Kiara.
And then...
That is all the information I have acquired at this stage.
I have no idea why you're so hung up over this. I've checked the schedule in advance, and it seems like there aren't any trials today.
Thank you for understanding.
Then I shall return to my post for now. Should anyone visit while you are away, I will be be sure to make a record of it. I sincerely...
Judging from Sadine's reaction, it must be pretty rare for you to investigate.
I cannot tell you. There could be complicated conflicts of interest behind all this, so I must eliminate all
Come on, stop being so secretive. We still have no idea what's going on.
It is not my intention to keep you in the dark, but I need some time to revisit those memories and collect my thoughts. Long story short, a little more than 400 years ago, I became the Iudex of Fontaine and initiated a series of institutional... There were few people I could trust, but I had two subordinates who were exceptionally trustworthy and capable. Carol, a Melusine, and Vautrin, leader of the special...
They must have been
Indeed. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to protect them. The reforms damaged the interests of some, and the more conservative faction took advantage of Carol's identity to instigate political unrest. Ultimately, the incident resulted in Carol taking her own life. All Melusines used to live as... I granted their wishes when some of them, many common folk, believe that I share a special bond with the Melusines, and whatever they do can be traced back to me. Some of them, especially those who hold a grudge against me, exploit that belief and stir up conflict over I have nothing against the opinions of others, but the moment a whirlpool of conspiracy forms, it has already happened once, and I want to...
even so, why do you have to be the one investigating? There's the guards, the Maréchaussée Phantom, and the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Based on prior experience, there is a high chance that those who hold hostility towards me do not belong. The political system of Fontaine is relatively complex and involves the interests of multiple... However, since
Outside, but aren't you the chief?
I understand where you are coming from, but there is not necessarily a connection between my responsibility. You know very well about my true identity, and have even met others of my kind in other nations. Even though I was born with a human form, there is a fundamental difference between dragons and humans. Taking on the role of... I have lived in Fontaine for a long time.
Yeah, we have nothing to do with all those organizations Let's team up and run.
That does not sound like a bad idea. Let us go.
So Neuvillette feels like he doesn't truly belong here in Fontaine, but Paimon feels like he has a kinda skewed perspective on a lot of things. Anyway, let's catch up with him. Paimon's been thinking. You called yourself a fish out of water, right? But since you're the Hydro Dragon, would a dragon out of water suit you better?
Thank you for your suggestion. I will consider using the more accurate term in private occasions. Please allow me to rephrase. Has a dragon out of water?
That sounds kind of weird. Let's stick with the previous...
Goodness, how the world has changed. Might I ask, When did the custom of placing treasure chests in every nook and cranny come into fashion? Not to be sniffed at. Not to be sniffed at. changed. Might I ask, when did the custom of placing treasure chests in every nook and cranny come into fashion? Perhaps these treasures might be of utility to you on your journey. Goodness, how the world has changed. Might I ask, when did the custom of placing treasure chests in every nook and cranny?
I never thought I'd see him here.
The left.
Kiara.
Monsieur Neuvillette! Oh, I remember. You're the Gosh!
I heard from Sidine that you received a threatening letter.
A threatening letter? Oh, right! I remember now. The letter fell through the crack in my door as I was heading out this morning. It said something about catching me, so I thought someone wanted to play hide and seek. But Sidine told me it was a threatening letter, and that I could be in danger. But
Have you run into any suspicious-looking people recently?
suspicious-looking people? Ah! Did you... Nope.
Do you still have the letter with you?
Oh, let's see. Found.
Now then, get lost. If you don't leave the Marais Chaussee Phantom, I will come and catch you in person. Don't say I did. A simple threat. Neither the handwriting nor the content itself reveals anything about the... We can't rule out that since you can't think of anyone's... Kiara, you should...
Sure. Wait.
But you are being watched right now. Going off on your own could be dangerous.
And that's where we come in to help. We'll stay with Kiara and with us around.
Thank you, Traveler. Big Sis Paimon.
All right.
We'll take her to a lost place right away. See you around. So, Kiara, how old are you?
Let me think. 1, 2, 10? I can't fontaine with Carol and Neuvillette. That must have been a long time ago.
Carol? Didn't Nervala mention her just now? That was more than 400 years ago. Why would Paimon be a big sister to you?
My memory isn't that good, but Carol told me I could address others based on how I feel about them. Paimon feels a lot more grown up than me, so you're a big sis.
Huh. Paimon sees. Hey, Traveler, did you hear that? Strange. Paimon felt like someone was following us.
Ayla!
Kiara, you're here. Huh? Wait, aren't these two?
Oh, they're the Traveler and Big Sis Paimon.
I thought so. What bring? All right.
May I begin?
Of course.
No
That was quick. What were you inspecting?
I took a look around the shop. Neuvillette says that us Melazines have special eyes that can see things people can't. Things like bloodstains. No matter how hard you try to clean them up, we
All right. Now that you're... Hear me out. I'm planning to release an outfit for children next month and wanted to hire you as my model. Is that okay with you?
Of course! Is there anything I need to do?
Please wait a moment while I take your measurements. The sample should be up.
Seems like they get along really... Huh? What are you looking at? Is there really someone watching us? Shh! Let's sneak over and take a look.
Strange. Why isn't he back yet?
Gotcha! Charlotte, what are you doing? Oh, wait, don't tell Paimon you're the one who sent Kiara that threatening letter. But you don't seem like the type to...
Threat letter? What threat letter? This is starting to feel like an interrogation. Okay, I'll be straight with you. I don't know the slightest thing about that threat letter you mentioned.
You want to interview him?
That's right. I'm not the only one, you know. Interviewing him is... But it's not an easy task to accomplish. The Palais Mermonia rarely accepts appointment requests from us, and we never have the chance to interrupt when the court's in session. So imagine how surprised I was seeing him out on the streets today. It seemed like you were investigating something too. The perfect opportunity to whip up an exclusive, don't you think? Of course, I'll make sure to turn in my manuscript to him for review. I have my principles, and I'd never publish an article without the consent of all parties.
Yeah, we're doing a secret
I see. Well, if you say so, I guess I'll put this matter aside for now. What a shame. Chances like this don't come by very often, you know. In exchange, could you tell me what the threat letter is about? I swear I won't tell.
All right, then.
What? Someone's targeting a cute little Melazine?
Shh, not so...
It just so happens that I did an interview with Kiara. Last month, in fact. It was well received by our readers, so I was planning to continue the series. And now someone's coming after her. I'll ask my colleagues about it. Who knows? We might find something. But I gotta warn you.
Why?
People care a grit anyway.
Well, that was a nice...
What do you think? The design looks pretty good, huh?
I think it's great!
Huh. It's very...
Haran! What are you doing here? It seems that you just showed up out of nowhere.
As I passed by the Palais Mermonia, I heard that Neuvillette was investigating a case with... Technically speaking, he and I are under an employer-employee... I happen to have some time at the moment, and came to take a look.
Neuvillette sure is lucky to have someone like you.
Leave this to me. You should go meet up with Neuvillette.
Okay, then.
You're back. Is everything all right?
We ran into Claran. She offered to help.
That is good to hear. I trust her ability.
We thought so too.
I've been looking over the case records, specifically inspection reports submitted by Kiara and major cases. I've come up with two plans. On one hand, I could start with Kiara, and on the other... Don't worry.
We'll help you read through them. We have nothing else to do.
Thank you. Have you made any progress?
We skipped through some of them, but there wasn't anything useful. Oh, there are so many documents lying around.
I would love to answer that question, but the truth is I've never made a precise calculation myself. If memory serves me right, there should be at least 100,000 cases. The documents you see are just a small...
Whoa, that's a lot. Looks like the work of a chief
That might be how it seems from another's perspective, but trials and official duties are to me. There are many documents here. Take a break if... All right, let us take a break then.
Even though resting is a part of all the silence is...
Please pardon my lack of consideration. People rarely come to the Palais Mammonia for matters outside of work. To be quite honest, I am not sure what... Would you like to have some drinks, perhaps? You must be thirsty after all that work.
Ooh, drinks! Thank you! Paimon wonders what Novelette likes to drink. Oh, maybe he's a fan of really fancy wines. He seems like the type of person who'd own an entire winery. You know, like D-Luke. What's inside these glasses? It looks just like water.
An astute observation. It is indeed water.
So it's just plain old water?
What did you think it was?
Since you're the Chief Justice and all, Paimon thought you'd prefer something more sophisticated.
This water is indeed very special. It would not be an overstatement to call it sophisticated. I believe you've already tried Fonta. In fact, there are many other drink factories in Fontaine, including those that specialize in packaging pure drinking water. Said water is sourced from all across Tevat, including Mondstadt's Cider Lake. Leo here is one of their latest products, water from Sumeru's Apam Woods. If I were to comment on their mouthfeel, the waters of Cider Lake warm the heart. The waters of Chintza Village have a poignant touch, while one might call the waters of Konda Village placid. Distinct differences exist between the waters of each area. You will appreciate their intricacies once you taste them carefully.
Really? Let Paimon try!
What do you think?
Nope. Paimon couldn't taste any difference at all.
How regrettable. It seems like you still have a long way to go in refining your tastes.
Hey, this doesn't have to do with refining our taste. Paimon's pretty sure most ordinary people... Oh, could it be because you're the Hydro Dragon? We are allowed to bring that up, right? Since no one else is around? Oh, Paimon's been wanting to ask this for ages. If you're the Hydro Dragon, why would you become chief? Sorry. Paimon was just curious. You don't have...
There's nothing to hide. I was simply organizing my thoughts. I accepted this position because I wanted to seek out answers to questions that have perplexed me.
Questions? Are there really things you can't figure out?
Many, in fact. But the one question that puzzles me the most concerns my own existence. In essence, I neither know why I was... For a long time, my memory was rather incomplete. With regard to the primordial sea, perhaps the elemental dragons of other nations may have some form of an answer.
True. Some of them have...
I have been holding on to these unanswered questions for a long time. But there is one thing I've discovered along the way. My emotions easily resonate with those of others. My guess would be that there are at least some similarities between humans and myself. But
Have you made any progress then?
perhaps, but I find such progress difficult to describe. As an outsider, chances to engage in meaningful interactions. That's why I'm quite thankful for this chat. Such opportunities are rare.
Are we gonna continue reading these dogs?
I wasn't able to find...
Water? Do you...
That's right. The Fountain of Lucine is where all of Fontaine's waters converge. It is the vessel of countless memories and emotions. If there really were an organization attempt, perhaps we'll be able to find some new leads by sensing the hydro element within the
Why didn't...
Perhaps we should go.
Monsieur Neuvillette? I probably shouldn't disturb them. I wonder what's going on.
Looks like we got lucky today. There's hardly anyone around.
What should we do next? Traveler, can you still hear the voices from the fountain?
Perhaps leave the investigation to me. I need you to take a few steps back and keep a safe distance.
A safe distance? Oh, it's glowing!
Thank you for bringing us here, Monsieur Neuvillette. The court of...
I understand your excitement, but there's no need to thank me. Although I have responded to your wishes, it was not without personal interest. Melusine's special sight make them especially suited for joining the Maréchaussée Phantom. I'm certain you'll become an
I know, but I'm really glad to be of help. Not only can I...
But a meaningful life also comes with its risks.
It's definitely the safest to just stay in the village. But I want to see the outside world nonetheless. In truth, I've never really understood the purpose of my existence, or what I'm capable of for almost 20 years. We've stayed in our village without finding any answers. That's why we wanted to leave our village and look for the meaning of our...
I understand your confusion. In fact, I feel the same way. I too came here for an answer to my questions about my own existence.
Really? Could you tell us what we should do to fit in as the truth is? Many people threw rocks at us today and told us to go back to our village. It hurt a lot when they hit me in the head.
Logically speaking, both time and effort are essential when different species attempt to peacefully coexist. It will be a difficult road ahead, with countless obstacles to different identities and ways of thinking all contribute to strengthening the barrier between one another. Removing it will be no easy feat. There aren't many suggestions I can share, because just like you, I haven't fully integrated into this society.
Oh, I see. Let's all do our best then. I'm confident.
I believe in you.
Huh? Is he the person I met in the Palais Marmonia earlier?
Yes? Do you have it?
That stone face.
He is an earnest man. There will be plenty of opportunities to work together in the future, so please...
Hello. Can I help with anything?
Thanks, but
Oh. Hello, I'm Carol, a Melusine. Is there anything you need help with?
Get away from here! I'm calling the guards.
Please, calm down. I don't mean to cause any harm.
Hard to say.
Yeah, we should probably stay away from these monsters. Haven't you realized? Strange incidents have been increasing ever since they came.
Why should we trust this species from who knows where anyway? I can't believe Neuvillette allowed...
exactly. That so-called Chief Justice even granted them official positions. Not only that, but they're now responsible for investigating cases as well. I swear...
Go away! Quit acting innocent!
I'm not leaving. I won't let you say bad stuff about him. We joined the Maréchaussée Phantom and solved lots and lots of cases. We...
Solving cases? With Neuvillette in cahoots with you? You could have fabricated it all, and no one would... So tell me, how can you guarantee that you Melusines aren't involved in anything that occurred recently?
Didn't I tell you before? Don't go advertising if you're not a good talker.
Autre?
Aside from spreading unjustified rumors, if you continue insulting members of the Maréchaussée Phantom, the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol has every right to subject you to interrogation. There have indeed been an increase in cases recently, perhaps due to the shifting currents of conspiracy, and I understand your concern. However, there's been no evidence pointing towards
Even the captain of the security patrol is on their side. Neuvillette's newly reformed police force is already corrupt to the core.
How can two completely different species possibly coexist?
You heard that?
Yeah, I don't understand.
There are countless...
Monsieur Neuvillette, I still want to try a little harder. Thank you for bailing me out earlier. Okay, I won't be taking any more of your time. I painted a lot of flyers last night, so I have to stay and hand them out to everyone.
Give them to me.
You're not gonna take them away, right?
We'll hand them out together. The faster we get this done, the sooner we can head back.
What's this?
Medals of Peace, awarded to you and Vautrin. Thank you for your
I think I'll pass.
Hey, don't say that. We wouldn't have made it this far without you. It won't be long before Melazines begin living peace.
Don't keep your hopes up. We've barely scratched the...
You blockhead! Don't ruin the mood.
Vautrin brings up a good point. The trust humans have placed in you is still very fragile. Any small incident could undermine the hard work you've put. Please be on your guard.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Medal of Peace? Peace isn't going to give us back what's rightfully ours.
Are you sure we should do this? We're no match for Nervalette, even with all our powers combined. What if...
Nah, not gonna happen. As long as he remains in his position, there's no chance he'd take us out personally. There are rules even he must comply with in the political sphere. Unless he wants to become an enemy of Fontaine. So quit worrying and just go ahead with it. I've already planned out the murder. Once we lay the blame on the Melazines as the person who brought them to the court of Fontaine, Nervilette will be left with no excuse.
I guess you're right. Ugh. If he just left things the way they were, it never would have come to this.
Turn the murderer in!
Melazines can't be trusted! That goes for Nervalette, too!
Peaceful coexistence? What a joke. Get out of the court of Fontaine and don't ever come back!
The results of the investigation are
Go on.
There is no direct evidence, but reasonable inference indicates that the ones controlling the situation are supporters of the old regime, whose interests have been undermined by the reform. They tricked Miss Carroll in... The guards were stopped.
And she called. A little investigation would have cleared things up. Why didn't she wait until we'd established the truth? She didn't have to prove her innocence like that.
The situation had rapidly escalated to a physical altercation between infuriated...
That is indeed something she'd do.
Captain Vautrin, should I present these results to Monsieur...
There's no need. Notify the guards to restrict public access to all information.
Restrict access to...
There's something I've never told Carol. I had a little sister named Ilaria who passed away when I was very young. She's just like Carol in every possible way. Innocent. From the moment I met Carol, I knew that she'd be easily manipulated by others.
Looks like she was unfit.
Yes. In fact, some of her spirit must have rubbed off on me instead. Because I too began working towards that pie-in-the-sky dream of hers. I should have known. Those cowards don't have the guts to confront New Villette. They even avoided causing trouble for me. They were after Carol all along. Can you understand how I feel? Right now, there's only one thought on my mind. Only through bloodshed can their debt be repaid.
I understand, but I'm certain Monsieur Nervalette wouldn't accept that as a solution.
That's That's exactly why we need to keep this a secret. Give me the list of suspects. What happens after this has nothing to do with any of you. I will take responsibility for everything.
Did you know? They're hearing a major case today, and the criminal is Captain Vautrin of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. Apparently, he resorted to personal measures to seek revenge for Carol and settled the score with the group that framed his friend. Hey, why aren't you saying anything?
I'm thinking... we should try our best to bail him out when the trial commences.
Bail him out? Why?
Shh, keep it down! Haven't you realized? Both Vautrin and Carol are Nervilette's most trusted subordinates. After everything that happened to Carol, Nervilette's guaranteed to do everything he can to keep Vautrin around. Besides, now that the old regime has been uprooted, Nervilette's status is secure as can be. As long as we redirect public opinion, Nervilette will be able to give Vautrin a reprieve. The benefits are endless.
Vautrin sought vengeance for his friend for a valid cause. This represents the justice he upholds. Please think about it. If the same thing had happened to you, wouldn't you feel the same way he did? Yeah, that's right!
This whole thing started because of those despicable cowards who levied false accusations against Carol. How could Vautrin be declared guilty for seeking revenge?
Monsieur Neuvillette.
Mr. Vautrin is innocent! He's innocent!
Order! I acknowledge your arguments. Vautrin, your revenge could be seen as a form of justice. I understand your decision, which is why I cannot help but feel regret and even grief about the judgment. Personal justice does not equate to justice as defined by the law. To execute your plan for revenge, you abused your authority and conducted informal executions. Therefore, you will be declared guilty.
What?
That can't be! Monsieur Nervillette, please give this a little more thought. He has done so much for Fontaine.
Vautrin, my friend, is there anything else you want to say?
Neuvillette, what have I done to deserve this? I've closely followed every one of your orders. Can't you see? Everyone in this room believes that I'm innocent. Why is this what justice means to you? Answer me, Neuvillette!
Order. Since there have been no further objections, the Oratrice will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vautrin. According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, Mr. Vautrin will be declared guilty.
Goodbye, Monsieur Neuvillette.
This all happened because of Carol's naive ideas.
How can different species peacefully coexist anyway?
Hey, stop! What's wrong? Are you not feeling well?
Apologies, it seems like my memories got the better of me. I tried my best to suppress the power of Hydro within myself, but it seems like it still caused the emotions within the Fountain of Lucine to boil over, due to my negligence. The overflow of emotions and memories must have affected you as well.
Wow. The Hydro Dragon is more powerful than Paimon thought. Anyways, the last time we came here, the Traveler only heard voices from the Fountain of Lucine.
It is as you said. It is not only the fact,
That sounds...
but I rarely ever do anything like this. Emotions carried by water are always chaotic and disconnected. As an outsider, having my mind occupied with irrelevant memories isn't exactly a pleasant experience. Which ones? It's fine. I prefer not to speak of those memories. That does not mean I am deliberately... It was a coincidence, but you should now understand why I believe there to be a conspiracy
Paimon's starting to lose track of what you're saying. Don't leave Paimon out of the conversation.
Then let us get back to the point. While I was investigating, I did not sense too... I don't know what caused this to happen, but it seems like there won't be a shortcut to finding the organization that may be pulling the strings here. However, I did find some resentment directed towards
Oh! Didn't we read about...
You've read about it. In that case, the resentment should have come from that incident.
Huh? What are you doing here? I was just about to look for you at the Palais Mermonia.
Navia! Nice to see you again. Is there something we can help with?
I've heard some things, but I'm not purposely asking. Rumors are abroad that someone's scheming against Melusines, and that you're investigating the case. So I told the Spina di Rosula to keep an eye out for leads. We've had unfamiliar faces showing themselves at the Fleuve Cendre lately. Maybe you'll find the suspects among them.
Thank you. Where did you hear about all this?
The Chief Justice out on investigation, accompanied by the Traveler from afar. No matter how you conceal your whereabouts, there will be countless eyes watching you. You talked to Kiara, but didn't ask her to keep things secret. People curious to know asked around for information, then it was only a matter of time before word of the threatening letter spread all across Fontaine.
So that's what Charlotte meant.
Indeed. I did not expect that this could be kept hidden for too long, but the rumors still spread faster than I imagined.
You know, it could be because you attract more attention than you think. Anyway, any progress with the investigation?
The suspects who threatened Kiara might have to do with a certain smuggling case, but it is still uncertain if there is in fact another party behind all this. We are planning to return to...
All right, wait for my word. Ta-ta!
Nevertheless.
I have already considered that possibility. What is more important is how the case is perceived by the public. 400 years ago, they chose to side with the old regime. I hope the same won't happen again.
Strange. What are these people doing out on the streets so late at night? Did something happen? Let's take a look around.
Have you heard? Someone's plotting against a Melusine. This is 100% the truth. Even the Chief Justice is investigating in person.
What? That's it! Who's been threatening Melusines? Show yourself!
Our enemies are lurking in the shadows and won't easily reveal themselves. But no amount of hiding will keep us from finding them.
That's exactly what I wanted to say. The guards have already begun to take action. Think about how much we owe them. Now that they're in danger, how can we just sit back and do nothing?
Everyone, please stay alert to your surroundings from now on. If you see any suspicious persons, report them to the guards immediately.
It feels like you've been following me this whole time. Did something happen?
We were informed that.
Nope. We just finished our shifts and happened to be strolling by.
Have you had dinner yet? Why don't we check out the new items at the dessert shop together?
This isn't a good time to be out and about.
Come on, don't act tough. I bet you're hungry too.
All right, let's go buy a cake.
You should never skip meals.
I heard even Nervilette's keeping an eye on the situation. This is the perfect chance to get promoted. We gotta make sure we give it all we've got.
Seriously? Were you planning to shirk your duties if Nervilette wasn't involved?
Relax, I was just playing. We've worked together for years now. If something happened to them, I'd be haunted by regret for the...
That's more like it. We should stand guard until the criminal has been caught.
Come and fight me instead, you cowards!
Have you heard? Even the special patrol came to help.
Shh! Look! Isn't that Nervilette?
Looks like there's nothing to worry about.
This is
So, wanna...
No, I should stay where I am. My appearance could give rise. Let us stick to our plan and return to the Palais Mermonia. smuggling case was solved by the joint forces of the guards and the Maréchal Phantom. This is the one. The list of involved suspects should be... Ah, found it.
What does it say?
The principal offenders Domenico, Inica, Yuna, and others have been caught. Those with close connections or mutual interests with... Among them?
So many...
Yes, it seems like he's closely related.
Monsieur Neverlet, someone claiming to be from the Spina Durasula just checked in with us. He said, and I quote, "We have located..."
Huh? How did Navia find them so quickly? We've only just figured out the suspect's name.
I too am perplexed.
Hey, Navia, we're here! Whoa. Check out all these people. Hey there, are you...
These are the people who have had recent dealings at the Maréchal Phantom. They're usually hidden in the Fleuve Cendre, but...
Invite them over?
Exactly. Now, I heard there's great coffee here, and so I...
Yeah, it's... I've wanted to have a meetup like this for ages.
Something feels off. But, oh well. Let's get back to business. Is there anyone...
Yes, that's me.
You're Essa?
Yes.
Did you write that threatening letter to Kiara?
I did, but I was just following orders.
Orders from whom?
Domenico. He was my boss. I couldn't disobey his orders.
Domenico. Where is he now?
The fortress of Meropide.
Well, I'm afraid even the Spina would have trouble looking into that place. Looks like you'll have to make the trip yourselves. This was as much...
You've done more than enough.
Leave the formalities for later. You should find Domenico first. If he really is the one setting up the
All right, then. Let's head to the fortress right now.
these treasures might be of utility to you on your journey. Please, I insist.
Welcome to the Fortress of Meripede, dear esteemed guest.
We're back! Oh, and a greeting from none other than the Duke himself. Guess we made a name for ourselves at this place.
This isn't anything new. I figured, let's assume we've gone through the pleasant... I do remember a thing...
What does this guy think?
He once, to be honest, Domenico doesn't seem like much of a conspirator.
He's got the same concerns we do.
I am concerned about this incident because something similar has occurred in the past. I wish to meet Domenico in person and have my questions answered.
That's an easy one. Let me think. I think he's at...
Oh, did I hear someone say Melazine? What happened?
Sijuin! Yeah, and we're at this, really?
There's no need to worry. Claran...
Well, that's great. But if the criminal's still...
Ah, head nurse. Do you require me to
Wriothesley?
Okay, I get it. I'll bring Domenico to you.
Think of it as more of a humble request. I'm here on my own accord, not to formally transfer a criminal for trial. Thanks for the trouble. Consider me in your debt.
Whoa! If Paimon were the Duke, Paimon would take this chance to ask for something...
Well, were I still a criminal, I'd probably ask for a lighter sentence. But I'm sure Monsieur Neuvillette would reject that. But enough jokes. I'll look for Dominique. Make yourselves at home. Our dear head nurse has mentioned you quite a few times, so I'm sure she has a lot to say.
Please come with me to the infirmary. And watch your step. There's some pretty dark areas, so make sure you don't trip over anything.
Did Neuvillette just walk by?
Now that I think about it, I can leave this place soon. Huh?
Please rest here. Oh, and would...
Paimon's not that...
Thirst is a warning sign that you're dehydrated. I'll bring you some tea. I'm sure you'll...
Typical Siju. Why aren't you two saying anything?
You noticed them too. The badges they wore on their chests looked quite familiar.
Familiar? Paimon didn't even realize they were wearing them. But if both of you say so, let's go ask them about it.
That's not a bad idea. I will stay here and wait for news from you.
Anything you need? Oh, this? Are you interested in joining the...
What's that?
We have a very long history. We have never had many helping each other is our purpose. At the same time, we seek to maintain just dealings as much as possible.
Sounds like a pretty neat organization.
All we want is to defend ourselves. None of us have ever committed serious crimes, and we're not especially powerful either. But people...
Interested in joining the Mutual Aid Network? If you'd like to learn more, here's our flyer. Our slogan may appear.
You two look kind of... It's the symbol of the Mutual Aid Network designed by our first president. From what I've heard, it's based on something called a Medal of Peace. I've never seen one of those medals. The first president of our network was an amazing person. Powerful as he... All of us have a lot of respect for him.
We should have gathered enough information. Let's head back and talk to Neuvillette.
treasures might be of utility to you on your journey. Please, I insist.
Did you manage to get...
The people who wore the badges belong to an organization called the Mutual Aid Network. According to them, the badge's design was inspired by the Medal of Peace. Have you seen any of those before?
I personally crafted 2 of them myself. Carol's medal was destroyed in a fire. The only...
Oh, so the network was inspired by...
Monsieur Neuvillette, His Grace has requested your presence in his office.
All right. Let us talk to him first and get to the bottom of this situation.
Allow me to introduce this. Why don't you explain everything to him?
Neuvillette? What do you want?
Calm down. I merely want... Was it your idea to send that letter to a Melusine? Ehlin has already confessed, so there really isn't any need to keep hiding.
That idiot! I can't believe I trusted him.
Let me ask this another way. Who is pulling your strings?
What? You're not trying to frame me for something I haven't done, are you?
It's best if you realize the gravity of your situation. The Chief Justice of Fontaine has been personally investigating your case. I assume your previous attempt to incite unrest at the Fortress of Meripede has something to do with this as well.
I admit I acted on impulse. I'll tell you the truth. But before that, you must ensure my safety.
I can do that.
You see, we're all reasonable people here.
I only intended to do some small business at first. Someone contacted me about delivering some goods and promised me a generous sum of more in return. After making a few but I refuse to accept any of that. The ignorant can be rightfully absolved from guilt, right? Well, I suspect that someone got me locked up here so they could get their hands on my goods.
And then you decided to take revenge on the Melusines? Over that?
My initial target was Neuvillette, but for some reason no one wanted to team up with me. That mutual aid network in particular. What did those nobodies even gain from trying to challenge me? Seriously. In the end, I had to redirect my focus onto Melusines to salvage things. I recall that Chiara was the one who confiscated my goods, but the letter was in fact addressed to Essa. I requested that he write a threat letter to Chiara and force her to resign from the Mare Chaussee Phantom.
Am I to assume that the claims you've made are your own thoughts? Have you been in contact with any suspicious people recently?
No.
Is it true that all members involved in the smuggling scandal have been caught?
Yes.
Sigewinne, please take him back to the detention center. I'll deal with him later. So, Monsieur Neuvillette, you were concerned that there might be a shadowy faction looking to capitalize on the delicate situation with the Melusines to stir up greater chaos?
Yes. I experienced a similar incident in the past, so I had to be prepared for any possibility.
And how long ago was this incident?
More than 400 years.
You might be overthinking this. Time can change.
What do you mean?
400 years ago, you and the Melusines you brought to Fontaine were the outliers in society. But in the present day, if someone were to threaten the safety of the Melazines.
That's right! We saw lots of people standing up for Melazines on our way back to the...
Monsieur Neuvillette, the Melazines are when people refused to place their trust in Melazines, it was because they were still on the fence about you. They're unfamiliar. For almost 500 years, you've conducted every trial. People no longer have any reservation. Right now, your every decision will impact all of Fontaine.
Paimon gets it now.
I am undeserving. It isn't anything special or worthy of praise. It is unnecessary.
There's no need to be so... You're no longer that out...
I must say that you... Thank you for clear...
Huh? You're leaving?
And so soon, too?
Thank you for the offer, but I know how... Well, some are here. The less time...
In that case, I'll have to...
Please.
The first is about...
The guard was indeed deployed from the Palais Memonia's staff.
Well, that makes things a lot easier. Hey now, those from up... I'll have a chat...
I see no issue.
Great!
The other thing was...
Yep.
I noticed the small gang... I've looked into their... According to existing document... In other words...
What? During his trial...
Perhaps he had...
An act?
Neuvillette and thus... And to those who had... That's all from...
I don't have... Well then, let us head back.
Please, take care.
That trial is something I rarely bring up in conversation, but I have always felt deep regret for what happened to both Carol and Vautrin. The words he spoke in court often replay in my mind, as if urging me on to do something.
But Risley said he never resented you, right? Isn't that a good thing?
I believe I now understand what he wanted to tell me. I feel conflicted about those words. How should I describe it? Surprise, relief, fear, and regret. But this blend of emotions has led me to finally understand some things. I would like to hear your thoughts, too. What do you think of me?
Paimon agrees with everything Risley said. As Chief Justice, every single one of your trials makes an impact on Fontaine. What do you think, Traveler? Hey, any comments?
What I really think is, every trial you've ever judged has left its impression on you. And that's what makes you who you are today.
That is indeed a reasonable assumption. As I said, I find it difficult to express my emotions because I cannot fully understand myself. But I trust your judgment. Since some time ago, I have begun to notice the changes that have occurred upon my person. These changes were not due to any specific occurrence, but emerged as a result of time itself. I will try to contemplate this further. Thank you both.
Oh, huh? It's raining! Oh no, Paimon forgot to bring an umbrella! Come on, let's hurry before it rains harder!
It's raining again? I've had enough of this weather.
There go my travel plans.
Did you read the news this morning? Quick, put away everything on the clothesline.
When is this rain going to stop?
Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
They're planning to reanimate the monster. We have to report this to the Chief Justice.
centipede. It's a good place for me.
He owes me so many answers.
Nervillette? You could say he's the real symbol of Fontaine's justice.
Watch him closely. He could be trouble.
How can two completely different species possibly coexist?
Who's been threatening Melusines? Show yourself!
You will see much in the human world, from the delightful to the depressing. And one day, when you have dwelt among humanity long enough, you will be placed to bring judgment over all as a spokesperson for Fontaine's past.
Good morning, Monsieur Neuvillette! The rainy season's almost over! The skies are supposed to clear in a few days!
I hope you find time to enjoy the sunny days ahead.
Is the matter resolved?
Yep, we found the person who sent that threatening letter. Risley said he...
Oh, that's what...
Sorry for dragging you all into this.
There's no need to apologize.
Yeah, you didn't drag us in. We got involved.
By the...
At the Palais Mermoni, I was worried that the...
Well, now it looks like to celebrate this joyous occasion.
That's not how...
I will...
Really?
Of course. My schedule is full for the following weeks, but I should be available next month. Come up with questions during the intervening days, and I will answer them to the best of my ability.
Yes! Thank you so much, monsieur!
Now, if you'll I hope it will
treasures might be of utility to you on your journey. Please, I insist.
Kiara? It's quite all right. I'm here to tell you that we have caught the sender of that threatening letter.
Sorry, I accidentally fell asleep. And thank you too, Traveler and Big Sis.
Do you remember Domenico? He was the sender of that letter.
Let me think. I can't remember. By the way, I saw Carol in my dreams just now. Where's she gone, by the way? I haven't seen her. In my dream, she looked really happy. I can't remember what her dreams were anymore, and I don't know why. But
I can sense your joy. It is indeed a delightful moment.
Oh, I almost forgot. I promised to model for...
Of course.
See you next time.
See you next time.
needs research.
these treasures might be of utility to you on your journey. Please,